Hey everybody, this will be a video. I'm going to make some strawberry wine, 5 gallons of strawberry wine. So I'm just going to show you a quick recipe on how I do it or how people in my family do it. And you know, before we get started with this, I know it's different ways to do different things, and you can do it 1,000 different ways, and everybody's different. So I'm saying this video is the way I'm doing it, and if you have a better way or easier way or whatever, that's fine. Alright, first, if I can get this to work without bumping into it, you're going to need strawberries. This is a lot of strawberries. I crushed them up in a big plastic bag by hand. I could have put it in my food processor. I have one right behind me in the pantry there. But I just put it in a big bag and crushed them by hand. You're going to need a cork. You can drill a hole in it, whatever size hose you use. I'm just using this 1/4 inch hose here, hence the hole there. A 5 gallon jug. I'm using glass. I have a few of these. I love the glass better than I do plastic. Plus plastic, I don't know if you should make wine in it or not. I guess it'd be alright. A packet of yeast, some Gulf wax, and you don't need a lot of wax. This is, I'll show you what it's for when we get to that. And 3 gallons of water, and 10 pounds of sugar, which, by the way, I need to get out. We're going to mix this together and we're going to make some wine. Of course, you got to let it set. Recommend it setting time, depending on the temperature in your house. I always let mine set about 30 days. And believe me, it's good. But if you want to make something yourself, or do stuff for yourself to put away, this is something that you can put away and enjoy it later on. So let's get to making wine. First, we're going to pour in 3 gallons of water. And I don't have a funnel right here in my hand, so I'm not concerned with the funnel. I'm not leaking it anyway. So. After I put the first gallon of water in, I'll put the packet of yeast in so you can get it to dissolve. So we'll go ahead and put that in now. Like I said, I should have went and grabbed a funnel off the food room downstairs, but I didn't. So I went ahead and put the yeast in. Then you repeat the steps. You put 3 gallons of water. As you can see, I've added the 3 gallons of water in the jug and the yeast. Now we're going to put strawberries and sugar in there, which are right over here. I'm going to put strawberries and sugar in there, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to get my little funnel because it's easier, and I don't want to make a mess in my wife's kitchen here. But now we'll do the strawberries. We'll put the strawberries in. See if I can get the camera over here. These are good and smashed up. They've been in the bag for a day or so. Nice and ripe and fresh. And they're going to need a little help. Flip my finger here. And you know, people leave this fruit in the wine. People strain it. I like mine strained, and I like it sometimes the other way. Depends on what fruit I'm using. But it's a little bit of a process to get it, you know, down in there. And this recipe is for 5 gallons of wine. Normally I use 3 quarts of strawberries. I don't know if I said that before or not, but I'll say it now. This was closer to 4 quarts, but I smashed them up and put 4 quarts of whole berries. And I've already got them in there. We're going to throw 10 pounds of sugar. There's always saying if you put 10 and a half, it makes the wine a little sweeter, but it won't turn to vinegar. But if it turns to vinegar and turns back, then it's real good, and it has a little kick to it then. So I'd rather for it to turn and turn back myself. Anyway, let's get to it. I make a mess, my wife will kick my butt. So let's get 10 pounds of sugar in here smoothly. And this is sugar out of my storage. I got a bunch of 10-pound bags I got on sale. And haven't sealed them up yet. I didn't run out and buy any of this stuff. Well, the strawberries I did. And you can use any kind of fruit you want. I'm going to do some plum next. And some blackberry and maybe some raspberries that I've picked fresh this year. Could have waited on strawberries. I have strawberries outside. They grow. I decided just to go ahead and do this and wait on the others when I do the next. I'm gonna harvest my fruits and peaches and stuff this year. I'll use those. I mean, you know, you can store this. It's not a problem storing it. But you don't want to put it in a mason jar. You don't want to put the lid on tight because it could blow up. Yeast could still be active. So I got some bottles and some corks, and I just usually do it like that. I haven't did any wine in a couple of years. Just been busy with other things, I guess. This camera stand ain't as tall, and I'm not going to run and grab another one. I got my grandson in there in the other room being quiet while I do this video, and he wants to play with his pawpaw. So you got a cork with the hole in it. You're going to put that cork in the top of that. And then this is where your hose comes in. 1/4-inch hose. And you're going to put that not down in the wine and not going down in the wine. I got my hole kind of snug. That's just to let the vapors out, so you know that much. It's probably perfect right there. It's just sticking down. I don't know if you can see it. It's about right there. So you got some head space. Probably pull up a little bit. Then you're going to take this wax and you're going to melt it around the top of this to keep it airtight. And let me melt some wax. And what I did was melted some wax around the top. I just used a cigarette lighter in the wax cube because I don't want to wait to boil wax and this and that and the other. And it turned it a little black. Who cares? It's not going in there, but it's sealing it up, and that's going to be airtight with the cork. And I'll show you what's next. And then you're going to take the other half of this tube and you'll run it down in water. You can use a 2-liter bottle. It don't have to be a jug. And I'll probably use a 2-liter bottle. I'm just using this. This is what I have here to show you. You run it down in the water, and you make sure it stays in the water too, because as the gases leak out of this, while it's fermenting, however you want to say it, it'll bubble up, but it won't suck air back, so it'll be airtight, and that's what you want. It's going to make for some good wine. People use balloons on top and things like that, but I'm using it this way. It's the way my uncle does it, and he always makes good wine. That's the way I'm going to do it. Like I said, you may have different ways to do this, and that's fine. You know, you can do it your way. Do a video. You can do a video response to this one. I don't care. But this right here is ECP strawberry wine. Please check with your state to see if you're even allowed to make wine. I'm allowed to make it here, so many gallons a year for myself. So check in your area to make sure you're not breaking any laws, of course. So you know, find your place to put it and let it work. Let it do all the work, and then, you know, 30 days, check it out. Thanks for watching my channel. Y'all have a great night. Say bye, y'all. What is this right here?
Strawberry thing.
Strawberry wine?
Strawberry wine.
Say bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.